Hello and welcome back to another final table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and BCP Poker Replays YouTube account. With that being said, let's hop on into the action. We got a 10k PKO from Scoop 2023. We got Tonka on the final table. We got Sin Karma, Darwin, Silent Mode, Bankroller, Pax, Eccentric BG, Dimi Angelico, and Contra Spem Spur. Boopity boo, we see an ace and a king rip it all in. The king queen gets it all in. No queen for Dimi. Dimi's quickly gone. Doopity doo 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 doo. Pax with a pair of sixes. Silent mode with an ace and a 9. We'll see what happens. 3x raise from Pax. Silent mode with that ace and the 9. Thinking things through. They put in the 3-bet here to 8.5 blinds. Call from the pair of sixes. Silent mode flops a freaking flush. 20 blinds in the middle will slide their way. They do go for a little check ski. Let Pax see a free card. Let him try to catch up. He goes for a little bluff with the sixes. 7.7 blinds. Quickly gets called. Excuse me. King on the river. Pax slows right down. Silent mode with the nuts. Bets 15.4 big blinds. And the bet gets through. 9 and a 7 for Eccentric Big off 26 will let this one go. Bankroller with a king and an 8 of the same suit will open it on up. Tonka in the big blind with Jack 6 offsuit. 40 blinds. We'll see if they defend. Nope. Do. Sin Karma with a king and a jack of the same suit. It'll eventually fold around to them. They'll open it on up or jam. We'll see. 16 blinds, they rip it all in, and they're gonna get it through. Tonka with an ace and a jack on the button. Silent mode with an ace and a 7. Off 72 bigs, we'll see if they open it up. They do go for the open. Ace jack, waiting patiently. Tonka says, let's go for a little 3-bet here. 5.5 blinds, 3.5 to call. Doopity doo. A7 still might just let it go, or put in the 4-bet here. Put Tonka in a pickle. And Tonka lets go ace jack. Nice play by Silent mode. 80 big blinds for him. Ace 10 for Sin Karma. 18 bigs, they just rip it all in. Doopity doo 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 doo. Now they're up to 21. 5 and a 6 for Bankroller in the big blind, the most playable hand. I don't know if anybody opens or plays Pax in the small blind with 6-10 offsuit. Could go for something, but they just find the fold. 10-10 for Sin Karma. We'll see what they go with. Min raise this time. King Jack suited for Pax, plays call. Silent mode with Queen 7 in the big blind. Has a huge stack, but they're just going to find the fold. King 7 2 flop goes check. Really small bet. Sin Karma could lead out small. They do 1.6 blinds. Really quick raise to 5.4 bigs. That was snappity dappity dappity doodah. And Sin Karma hopefully lets the 10s go. Nope, not yet. 5 on the turn goes check. Big bet, 8.6 blinds. Sin Karma's not getting a very good price here. Pretty well an all-in by Pax. Doopity doo 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 doo. Nice fold by Sin Karma. Pax up to 95 bigs. That's a big stack there. Contra Spem Spur with a couple of 5s will open it up in a Darwin's big blind. They have an ace and a 9 of the same suit. 8-7 2 flop goes check. Check. Deuce on the turn. No help for the ace and the 9. Doopity doo 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 doo. Turn goes check check. Queen on the river. Probably going check check. And Contra Sperm takes down Contra Spam, not Sperm. Man, I knew that was gonna happen. Contra Spam takes down a small pot. Bankroller with an ace and a 10. We'll raise it on up. Ace Queen for Sin Karma. We'll rip it all in, and Bankroller is in a weird spot. They see a $2,500 bounty. Do they want to go bounty hunting? It's another 11 blinds to call. They do find the call and they're going to need a 10. A 3 will chop. Doopity-doo. 5 on the river is not what we're looking for. Sin Karma up to 26 bigs now. Bankroller down to 36. Has an ace and a jack here. Sees the open from packs. They're going to play 3-bet. Darwin with king 10 suited. Finds the fold. Tonka with ace queen suited in the big blind. Who the hell knows what to do here? Do. Tonka gonna think about it, and he does find the fold, a call from the 8-7, ace 7-6 flop. Bad news for Tonka. Oh, just kidding, he saved himself a stack. Jack on the turn. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Do. Bankroller picks up a nice little pot there. Back up to 47 bigs. Sin Karma with an ace and a 5 on the button, thinking about an open, and they're gonna find it. Queen 8 defends the big blind for contra spam. Ace Queen 5 flop goes check, small bet, call 8 on the turn. Horrific news for contra. 2 pair for both players. Sin Karma's is obviously better with the aces and 5s. And Sin Karma is going to get a full double up, providing there's no queen or 8. King on the river, that's a full double for Sin Karma. 55 blinds for him now. Contra spam down to 32. Doopity-doo. Ace 10 for silent mode, they're going to raise it on up. And get it on through pre-flop. Jack 7 suited for bankrollers, going to think about an open, but they are going to lay this down pre-flop. Jack 10 suited for Darwin, we'll open it on up. Ace 5 for Pax in the big blind. We'll see if he defends or not. He says no, not today. Darwin hasn't played too many hands. We'll give him this one for free. 7-6 suited for silent mode. Raise under the gun. Bankroller calls the big blind with an ace and a 4. King 8-3 flop, no diamonds. Silent mode with 3 in a row, bets. And the bet gets through. Ace 10 for Darwin, it is suited. Ace and a king for eccentric. They have a $5,600 bounty on their head. They're going to rip it all in. And Darwin's going to be in a weird spot. We see a 10 folded in the big blind. Darwin actually just has the fold button ready and already clicked before it gets back to him. Nice fold for Darwin. King Queen for Sin Karma. They're going to open it on up under the gun. Queen 10 for Pax is a little playable, but seeing the under the gun raise, they quickly fold. Ace 4 suited for Tonka, under the gun, raising it up. 2.3 blinds, silent mode with an 8-9 suited on the button. Has so many chips, so he's going to come along to the flop. 3-3 for Darwin in the small, can call. Queen 6-3 flop. Darwin with that bottom set, it's all spades, nobody with a spade. Darwin pretty well has the board locked up, but Tonka turns him straight out to the 5. Silent mode is straight out to the 5 or 10. Boopity boo. Darwin puts in a little betski, about 3 blinds into 9 big blind pot. We get a call from the straight draw. King on the river. Would be interesting to see Darwin check and see if silent mode puts in a bluff here. If Darwin bets, I imagine silent mode quickly folds. 11.4 bigs and a quick fold from silent mode. Ace and a king of the same suit for silent mode. Tonka with a couple of 8s. We see Darwin with 9-8 suited as well. If Darwin calls, what does Tonka do? Darwin does call. What does Tonka do? Do we rip it in here? There's 6.4 big blinds in the middle. We could just look to buy the pot. Just plays call. Interesting stuff. Queen 4 flop. Goes check. Small bet 1.8 blinds from silent mode. Darwin quickly lets go with a 9-8 suited. 8s come along to the queen on the turn. That's a boat. It's an uncomfortable boat, but nonetheless it's still a boat for Tonka. Silent mode looking for an ace or a king or the bet to get through, and it is not likely to work on the turn. We'll see about the river. Doopity doo doo Maybe Tonka just goes in chip preservation mode and folds a turn. Oh no, ace on the river. That's good news for silent mode. We'll see if he goes all in or just picks a smaller size. Flushes obviously get there too. Tonka sitting here with a smaller boat. River goes check. Very interesting. Silent mode a little afraid of a queen. Says, you know what, Tonka's not going to call with an under pair anyways. Flushes, are they going to call? Probably not. River goes check. So if a queen's only going to call you, then silent mode, so there's no reason to value bet. You're only going to value own yourself. Ace jack for contra spam. They're going to go for the 3-bet eccentric with a couple of 10s. Could dunk it on in here. Playing 26 blinds effective. Darwin with a couple of 8s. Will quickly fold, and contra spam is probably priced into a call considering the bounty, but they're going to find the fold. Interesting stuff. Not looking to double up eccentric, but still put in the 3-bet preflop. Just trying to put some pressure and buy the pot. Didn't work out for contra. They're down to 24 bigs, but they're still ahead of Tonka. If they just hang out, they can make just under $5,000. That's pretty good news. Boop. Silent mode with a queen 9 suited goes for the open. King jack for Darwin. Could put in a 3-bet or call. They go for the call option. Ace 10 8 flop. Both players with straight draws. Silent mode looking for a jack. A 9 also works. The queen does not. Darwin puts in a hefty bet on this ace high board. Interesting stuff. 3.7 blinds into 6.4, and the bet will get through. Ace 6 off for silent mode will open under the gun. Very interesting. That big stack. Playing aggressively eccentric BG with a 7 and a 7. They're gonna play call from the button. Queen 4 completes the big blind. King 10 2 flop goes check. Would be nice to see eccentric put in a little bet here and protect your 7s. They go for the check, queen on the turn. Bankroller makes a pair. Silent mode picks up a straight draw to the jack. Silent mode goes for a little bet ski, blocking ace jack. Eccentric can let go of the 7-7 now. And bankroller's in a weird spot. They just fold the queen on the turn. Nice little play by silent mode. First the ace king versus 8-8. Uh-oh, silent mode's disconnected. Come back. Internet, let's go. 6-6 for Sin Karma. Eccentric with an ace and a king will put in the 3-bet. Silent mode wouldn't have played the queen 10. Do. So Sin Karma is getting a fair price here, but to be fair, Eccentric's probably doing this pretty tight, pretty narrow range here. It's going to be the top couple of percent. And the 3-bet gets through. King Jack for contra spam spur. They go for the open. Packs with a couple of queens 3-bets. Do. King Jack will likely just let this go, and it does. Do. Queen 8 suited for silent mode on the button. We'll open it on up. Sin Karma in the big blind with an 8 and a 6 will defend the big blind. Jack 10-7 flop. Do. Both players with a straight draw to the 9. Although it's the dummy end for Sin Karma, they see a fair bet on the flop. 2.7 blinds into 5.5, and they just let it go. Queen 10 suited for packs. Bankroller with an ace 4 suited. Doesn't 3-bet, just folds. Tonka with ace 10 in the big blind. Do. They rip it all in. And packs might go bounty hunting. 5k bounty on Tonka's head. 13 more blinds to call. Pax passes on the spot, and that was a good time. Or good timing. Ace Queen for contra spam spur. Unfortunately gets a walk. That's bad news for the short stack. We got a couple of queen nines. We'll see if Sin Karma opens up theirs. It's not suited, but we could still play it. They cover the remaining 3 stacks. Sin Karma does just rip it all in for 30 blinds effective and gets it on through. King Queen for Darwin will open it on up. Packs in the big blind with a 10 and a 7. Might just let this one go. They do. Ace 5 for silent mode. They're going to open it on up. Sin Karma with a couple of 10s will play call. Bankroller with a 9 and a 5 for the same suit will call as well. 7-5-2 flop. Both silent mode and bankroller with a little pair of 5s. Sin Karma with the over pair of 10s. Ooh, 3 on the turn. Interesting card. Silent mode picks up a straight draw to the 4. Doopity-doo. I would put a 1-liner to a 6 or ace out there though. But to be fair, Sin Karma shouldn't have too many 6s. Maybe some pocket pair of 6s, but that's about it. Anyway, silent mode bets on the turn, and that will get through. Doopity-doo. Contra Spam Spur folding the queen 9 suited. Bankroller with an ace and a queen will limp it on in. Silent mode with 5-10 off could raise it on up. They do. 3.5 blinds to go. And bankroller can rip it all in now. 8-7 suited for Sin Karma. 6s for Tonka. Both players might fold. Doopity-doo-doo. King 10 for bankroller. On the button, we'll surely open it on up. Darwin with Jack 4 in the big can just let this go pre-flop. Doopity-doo. Doopity-doo. Doopity-doo-doo. King 8 for silent mode on the button. Ace 8 for Darwin in the small blind. Would love to see a 3-bet. I think it's just a call spot though. Darwin lands on the call. 8-6-6 flop. Both players with top pair of 8s. There's plenty of straight draws. Plenty of flush draws. Doopity-doo. Silent mode goes for a little Betsky. Darwin calls. Queen on the turn. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 10 big blinds in the middle. Silent mode bets 6.4. Darwin will call once again, and we'll go to the river. I don't think silent mode bets again, even if it was an undercard to the 8. River will just go check, and Darwin will scoop a nice pot. 3-3 for bankroller. We'll see if they open it on up. If not, it'll fold around to Sin Karma with the queen and the jack. It's suited. Tonka with a king and a 9. All in. And then Tonka goes in the tank here, thinking about the call. They've got 55% equity. Will they hold any queen jack or 9? No. Just like that, Tonka holds on up with the king 9. Offsuit and everything. Tonka gets the job done. Ace king for silent mode. Dippity doo 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 doo. We'll raise and take it down pre-flop. Ace king for Sin Karma this time. Not suited, but that don't matter. Darwin does go for the open with king 8 offsuit. Sin Karma will get to 3-bet here now, all in, and take it down. Looks like what Eccentric might limp in. They do limp in. 3-4 checks it back. 10-7-4 flop. Flop goes check. Have pot size bet, and the bet gets through. Jack and a 10 for Tonka. We'll see if they open it on up. If not, Eccentric with ace king will open from the button. Bankroller in the big blind with a queen and a 9. We'll see if they defend. Covering Eccentric, it looks like a defend to me. Bankroller will teach us a lesson or two. They're going to come along to the queen 6-4 flop. Doopity doo 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 doo. Goes check check 5 on the turn. Dippity doo 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 doo. Bankroller leads on out 4.5 blinds. And eccentric. Let's go with the ace king. 10-10 again for Sin Karma. We'll see them open it on up from early position. Silent mode with a 7 and a 4. We'll call the big blind. Jack 5-4 flop. Bottom pair for silent mode gets a free turn. 3 of diamonds. Silent mode leads out super small. 1.8 bigs into the 5.5 big blind pot. Sin Karma calls 8 on the river. Silent mode checks it on over. Looks like he's done with the pot. Sin Karma will bet about 7 blinds. And silent mode goes deep in the tank. Finds the call. That's good news for Sin Karma. They get a nice pot there. They're up to 47 blinds. They got an ace and a jack. They'll raise it on up. Ace and a 3 for silent mode will call from the small. King 7-4 flop. No pairs for nobody. Backdoor straight flush draw for silent mode. Let's go to the turn. 2 of hearts. So silent mode looking for a 3 or 5. We get the 6 of clubs on the river. Silent mode puts in the big bluffski. And Sin Karma will fold the best of it with ace jack. King queen for silent mode will open it from the button. Ace king for Darwin will 3-bet the small blind. And silent mode's in a weird spot. Probably gonna reluctantly fold the king queen off. Doopity doo 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 doo. Nope, they're coming along to the queen 9-8 flop. Good news for silent mode. Making top pair. And Darwin doesn't have much equity here, looking solely for an ace. I suppose Jack 10 also gets the job then. So backdoor straight draw. Silent mode puts in a pretty small bet, 5.8 blinds into 17.6, and the bet will get through. Silent mode takes it on down. They're up to 63 bigs. Darwin down to 53. Ace king again for eccentric. They'll open it on up. What size do we go? 2.2 looks pretty clean. A 2 and a 2 together, you know. Looks pretty good. Sin Karma with a king and an 8 will eventually fold the small blind. Queen 3 for Tonka will also fold. Jack 10 suited for packs will open it on up. Boopity boo 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 boo. Jack 7 for Tonka will probably find the fold. Contra in this big blind with a king and a 4 will also let this go. Do 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 do. Ace and a 6 for Darwin. Silent mode with an ace as well. They go for the open first. Because, you know, they get to act first. Ace 9 suited for Contra spam spur. Rip it all in. Offer up the 11k bounty. They do. Good shit for them. They're in a good spot here. Silent mode just finds the fold. Queen jack for silent mode. Queen jack for Darwin. Silent mode opens. Darwin will likely fold. We could see a 3. Nah, likely. No, he does 3-bet 5.9 blinds. Doopity doo 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 doo. The raise will get through. Queen 10 for Darwin. It is suited. They'll open it on up. 9-7 for Bankroller in the big blind. Has a weird spot. Do we defend here? He says no. Ace Queen for Darwin. They'll open it on up again. Ace 8 for silent mode in the big blind. Might defend. Might not. Do 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 doopity doo. What do we do when we have an ace and an 8 and it's offsuit? We fold and we're moving along. Queen jack for Sin Karma. Ace jack for Tonka. They're gonna fold facing the under the gun raise. 5-5 for bankroller. We'll call from the button. 5-4 2 flop. Good news for bankroller, obviously. Top set. Sin Karma is dead, drawing to a chop out. 3-6 or ace 3. Do buddy do 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 do. Flop goes check bet fold, and we are moving along. Ace 3 for packs. They raise it on up. Send Karma in the big blind with a queen and a jack of clubs. Let's go to the flop. 10-5-2. Straight draw for packs. 3 in a row for Sin Karma. No club out there for him. That's bad news. 2 overcards. I thought we were going to the turn, but Sin Karma says not today. 9-10 for packs. Eccentric with a king and a jack. We see the king jack open, so packs quickly folds. Darwin with a couple of ducks. We'll call from the button. Tonka in the big blind with 10-9 off. Might also come along to the flop. Not this time. Queen 10-6 flop. Eccentric with a couple of overcards. A straight draw to the 9 or ace. They're gonna go for a hefty bet ski, and the bet will get through. Ace queen suited for packs. They're gonna open it on up 3x. Bankroller folds the suited ace. Contra spam spur will fold 8 deuce, surely. Ace 4 for bankroller. They'll open it on up. Boopity boo. And likely get it through. Queen for silent mode. Doesn't look like there's too much going on behind him. Packs with jack 9 of diamonds in the big blind will likely come along to the flop. 10-10-5. 3 in a row of the same suit for packs. Backdoor straight flush draw leads on out. Get a call from the queens. 4 spades on the turn. And packs fires away here. Another call by the queens. 6 on the river. 24 blinds in the middle will slide silent mode's way. That was a difficult sentence to say. Pax throws in the fireworks, then a bunch of other emoji thingies. Goes deep in the tank here with jack high. Surely we fold, right? We wasted a lot of time bank there. Interesting stuff. Saving face to the fullest extent. Boopity boo. Very interesting stuff by Pax. Anyways, we're 3 ways to the 9-7-6 flop. Silent mode with the backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. 2 overcards. Goes for the bet and gets the job done. 6-6 for Darwin off the big stack. They'll open it on up. Silent mode with a king and a queen in the big blind will call 8-4-2 flop. Goes check. Bet. And we got a weird spot for the king and the queen. 2.1 blinds. I suppose we could call. Silent mode says no, we'll just fold. King jack suited for contra spam spur. They'll raise all in. King queen suited for packs. Weird spot for them, so they just find the fold. King 10 for Darwin. Sin Karma with an ace and a 3. Limp pot. Sin Karma thinking about a raise. Says let's just go to the flop. 10-4-3 goes bet. 1 blind. Sin Karma will call. 3 on the turn. That's good news for Sin Karma. Bad news for Darwin, obviously. Still has top pair with a king kicker. Very strong holding. He's going to go for another bet, 1.6 blinds. There's a completed rainbow out there. Sin Karma does go for a raise, 6 blinds to go. I don't know if Darwin gets away from this. He's a very strong player. Hopefully they can, but I don't know. Board's too dry. 5-6 misses. Doopity doo. What else is there? Ace 2, Ace 5. All in from Sin Karma. Jack on the river. Darwin goes deep in the tank. Hopefully they just fold. Save your stack. They do. Eight, 9 for silent mode. We'll raise it on up. Tonka with a jack and a 9 in the big blind. We'll see if they defend. Off the 22 big blind stack, they do. 9 high board. Good news for Tonka. Flop goes check, bet, call. Do we raise jack 9? Tonka's thinking about it, and they go in the tank, so I think it's coming in. Nah, they play call. 5 on the turn. Silent mode checks it on back. Jack on the river. 2 pairs for Tonka. 2 pairs for silent mode, but obviously 8-9 is behind here. 2.7 blind bet. And the bet gets called. Silent mode. Very quickly called there with the little pair of 9s with a shit kicker. Doopity doo 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 doo. Sin Karma with a 5 and a 6 thinking about an open. They do cover both Tonka and Contra. So they do raise it on up. 10-9-5. Nope. 10-9-6 flop. Goes check, check. Queen on the turn. Goes check, check. King on the river. 2 pairs for Contra. Hold on up. And there's no action. Queen Jack for packs. They'll open it on up. Boopity boo, boop, 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 boo. King 6 for silent mode. We'll go for the 3-bet. That's fun to see. Pax goes in the tank here. Could put in a 4-bet. That would be fun. They play call. Ace 4-3 flop. Doopity doo 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 doo. Silent mode puts in a very tiny bet, and the bet gets through. King 6 for silent mode. It is suited. They will go for the open off the big stack. Ace Jack for Darwin. 8-8 for Sin Karma. They see a 3-bet, so they'll get rid of their pocket pair. And silent mode with the king and the 6 will also probably find the fold. Although a 4-bet would be fun, it's not coming in this time. Ace 5 suited for packs, Ace 4 suited for eccentric, Queen 8 for bankroller. We could see a 3-way flop here. Could see a raise, a 3-bet, and a fold, but no. Packs plays call. Bankroller can come along, why not? They do just let this one go. King 6-3. And Pax leads out for 4 blinds and takes it on down. Holy shit. I've seen Pax do that before. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to me, but it seems to work out for Pax. King Queen for Sin Karma will raise it on up. Tonka will call the Ace Queen. Pax with an 8 and a 9 of the same suit will fold from the button. Ace Deuce for silent mode completes the big blind. 10-8-5. 2 clubs out there. Backdoor flush draw for both Sin Karma and silent mode. Doopity doo. Flop checks around. 7 on the turn. Silent mode leads out for 2.4 blinds. This might just get the job done. Very small bet. Sin Karma goes deep in the tank here. Puts in the raise to 8 bigs. What the hell's going on? And the raise gets through. Doopity doo. King and a jack for contra spam spur. We'll see if they go for the open off the short stack. They do raise it on up and take it down pre-flop. 9-9 for Tonka. They'll raise under the gun 2.3 blinds. Sin Karma in the big with a 10 and a jack. Darwin in the small with a king and a 4. The king 4 hits the muck. 10 jack will call. 10-7-2 flop. Goes check. Small bet, right? No, goes check, check, queen on the turn. Is Tonka just done with the hand? Surely we have showdown value, but I mean, like, is he just done putting chips in the middle? Do we try to get called by a 7 on the river here? Do we call the pot size bet? Tonka goes deep in the tank. What the hell do we do? This is a river bet. So it's like, how valuable is the nines? I don't know. In the end, Tonka will find a call. Sin Karma gets paid off with the big pot-sized bet. Nicely done by Sin Karma. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Eccentric with an ace and a 5 will raise it on up. Sin Karma with ace 9 suited. Could stick in a 3-bet here. Could play call. They go for the call. Ace 7 for Tonka. Will fold. King 4 3 flop. Goes check. Do we check or bet our equity here? Looking for a 5 or deuce. Eccentric goes for a small bet ski, 1.9 blinds. And Sin Karma with the backdoor flush draw plays call. Queen of hearts on the turn. Do-buddy-do-do-do-do-do. Eccentric puts in another bet here, 5 blinds, half pot, and the bet will get through. Nicely done by Eccentric. Ace and a 5 for silent mode, raising it up. Tonka with a king and a 9 of the same suit. Playing, raise, playing, call. Love to see a 3-bet here, but they land on the fold. Do. Contra spam spur will fold the queen 3 in the big blind, and we're moving along. Do. Ace and an 8 for Sin Karma. Raise it on up. They could go for the jam option once again, and they do just rip it all in. The jam gets through. Boo 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 da boo. Couple of 3s for Eccentric. We'll see what they do off 20 blinds from the small blind. They just rip it all in. Packs with a jack and a 7. We'll let it go. Do. Sin Karma with a couple of 10s. Bankroller with a 5 and a 7 of the same suit in the big blind. Packs with an 8 and a 6 of the same suit. We'll fold the small. And Bankroller, I think we'll find the call. 7-6-6 flop. Interesting stuff. Top pair for Bankroller. Sees a very small bet. Isn't going to fold. Could stick in a little protection raise. Instead they just play call. That's good news for them. Deuce on the turn. 6.6 blinds is the bet. Hopefully Bankroller can just let this top pair go. That's a lot to ask for. They're going to go for the raise here. That's bad news for Bankroller. Sin Karma goes deep in the tank. I don't think he finds the fold. It's a matter of, do we jam? Do we call? Doopity-doo. We fold 10s? Whoa! Did everybody just see that? 5-7 raises on the turn. Sin Karma lets go at 10-10. Bankroller says, woohoo! What a play by Bankroller. Raising to protect his equity on the turn. Doopity-doo, and Sin Karma folds the pair of 10s. Ace Queen for Tonka. Doopity-doo, raises it and gets it through. Queen 9 for Sin Karma. It is suited. They will go for the open. Ooh, that hand was juicy. 5-7 raising on the turn there. Ooh. Doopity-doo. Ace Queen 5 flop. Jack 6 for Darwin in the big blind. Gets a free 10 of spades on the turn. Picks up a straight draw to the king. Darwin gives him a free river. Jack of hearts. So a little pair for Darwin. A little pair for Sin Karma. Both Broadway cards, so not little at all. But we get no action anywho. Do. Silent mode raises up 5-6 from the button. Sin Karma in the big blind with a queen and a 9 will call. King Jack 3 flop. Goes check. Some sort of bet, right? 1.8 blinds. Sin Karma has a straight draw to the 10, so they come along. 3 on the turn. Do we continue to bet here with 6 high? Silent mode says no, I'm going to slow down. 7 on the river. So queen 9 is the best hand. I don't know how comfortable we feel with our hand though. Sin Karma might bluff. They go deep in the tank here. It's weird. You're not going to get a king to fold, obviously. You're not going to get a jack to fold. Would you get a pocket pair to fold? Some sort of 8s or 9s? It's a weird spot as we see silent mode bet 6.5 blinds. Doopity doo doopity doo doo. Sin Karma does lay down the queen high. King queen for eccentric. Raise it on up. Good shit. Silent mode with an ace. We'll see if they call or just fold. Darwin with a king queen suited. We see a 3-bet from silent mode. I said call or fold. They go for the 3-bet option. Doopity doo 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 doo. Eccentric with that king and the queen. 8-7-3 flop goes check bet. Fold. 2.1 blinds. Maybe we come along to the turn. That's a very cheap bet. Eccentric does just lay it down. Interesting stuff. Doopity doo. Ace and a 4 for silent mode. We'll raise it on up. King 10 for Sin Karma. Thinks about it but finds the fold and the raise. Gets the job done pre-flop for silent mode. Do 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 do. 6-5 suited for bankroller. They'll open it on up. Eccentric in the big blind with an ace and a 7. We'll just lay it down. Ace 9 for bankroller. They're right back in there. Queen jack for contra spam spur will fold. Ace 10 for eccentric also lets it go. King 8 for packs follows the order. Everybody's folding. Nine 3 gets a walk for bankroller. That's good news for him. Everybody's still folding to him. Doopity doo. 8 and a 9 for contra spam spur. And they lay it down. Queen jack for eccentric. We'll raise it on up. Silent mode with a 4-10 in the big blind of the same suit will come along to the ace king queen flop. Bottom pair for eccentric. We could check it on back. We go for the little Betsky 1.1 blinds. Silent mode with a straight draw to the jack. We'll just find the fold. Doopity doo 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 doo. Packs with a 6 and a 7. We'll raise it on up. King 9 for bankroller. They go for the 3-bet here. And that 3-bet gets through. King queen for packs. It is suited. They go for the 3 big blind raise. Bankroller calls the 8s. Darwin in the small blind with an ace and a 10 of the same suit is getting a fair price to come along. 2.5 blinds into what would be 11. Queen 9 3 flop. Goes bet fold. And we're swiftly moving along. 8 for bankroller. We'll raise it on up. Silent mode with a king and a jack. We'll see if they 3-bet. They go for the call option. Ace 9 for Sin Karma. We'll just fold the small blind. King queen 3 flop. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Six for Darwin. Ace king for Sin Karma. Darwin opens. Sin Karma will 3-bet. 5-5 for Tonka. Gonna fold. Contra spam for spur. Folds the queen jack. And Darwin folds the 6s. Boo 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 boo. Ace jack for Tonka. 12 blinds. Can rip it all in. I'm gonna eccentric in the big blind with an ace. Might go bounty hunting, but probably won't with ace 5. 5k bounty. That sounds like fun. Eccentric's at least thinking about it. They're ahead of suited broadways. They do just let the ace 5 go though. Ace king for silent mode. We'll raise it on up. 10 jack suited for Sin Karma. Goes for the call. Queen 5-5 flop. Goes check. Bet. Let's bet Sin Karma. They go for the check. 3 on the turn. 6.5 blinds in the middle. Sin Karma doesn't have much equity here. Looking for a jack or a 10. Or to buy the pot on the turn here. 4.8 blinds and the ace king hits the muck. Nicely done. Ace king for contra spam. They're gonna rip it all in. Ace 9 for pack, sorry. It's suited, so they rip it all in. 9 on the flop. That's bad news for contra spam spur. They're Gonzo Alonzo. Boopity boop. The ace 9 gets there. Pax has a huge bounty. The big bounty gets even bigger. 22k on their head. Ace jack for Darwin. Pax with an ace and a 5 thinks about a 3-bet, but they fold. Queen jack suited for bankroller. Will rip it all in and get it on through. Whew. Ripping it in, getting it through. Doopity doo. Jack 10 for silent mode. We'll raise and take it down pre. Then they get a 9 and a 10 of the same suit. They'll raise. Sin Karma with 3-2 suited in the big blind. We'll call. 7-5-2 flop. Doopity doo 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 doo. Goes check. Bet. Weird spot for Sin Karma with his bottom pair twos. Backdoor flush draw as well. King of hearts on the turn. Silent mode could fire away, but we don't got much equity here. Looking for a 10 or a 9. The big bet comes on in. And Sin Karma with the bottom pair and the flush draw. We'll play call, ace on the river. Probably gonna go check check. Would love to see a triple barrel here from silent mode, but it's just hard to see it come in. Stick it all in, stick it all in. No, he checks it on back. Couple of 10s for silent mode. King queen suited for Sin Karma. From the small blind, let's put in a 3-bet. Nah, he plays call. Queen 8-7 flop. Goes check. Check, check on the turn. Silent mode picks up a straight draw to the 9. Doopity doo. Sin Karma leads out for 4.4 blinds. Silent mode finds the call. 4 hearts on the river. Doopity doo 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 doo. 15 blinds in the middle. Sin Karma bets 4.4. And silent mode says, what the hell do I do? Just finds the fold. Nicely done. King jack for Pax. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre-flop. Then they get a couple of 8s in the big blind. We'll see who opens on up. Does Eccentric jam the King 3 suited? It's a close spot here. We could just find the fold. They do rip it all in. Pax quickly calls. Any king or 10? Nope, not gonna happen. Pax gets another bounty and 25k now on their head. They got 66 blinds though. They're in first place. Holy shit. Things are going well for Pax. Ace and a queen for Darwin. Ace and a 3 for silent mode. King 9-3 flop goes check. Bet. Super small bet. Silent mode's going nowhere. Jack of clubs on the turn. So Darwin picks up a straight draw to the queen. And the flush draw to any club. Boopity boo. A big bet also would get through. They go for the half pot size bet. And the bet does get through. Sin Karma deep in the tank with a 9 and a 5. They'll eventually find the fold. King queen for bankroller. We'll go for the open here. Doopity doo 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 doo. Darwin with a 3 and a 2. I want to see a flop, but I don't know if Darwin does. Doo doo 3-2 goes for the 3 bet. That's pretty fun. Bankroller with a king and a queen. Do we just fold this pre-flop? They find the call. Queen 8-7 flop. It's not gonna work out for Darwin, whatever he's doing here. Nice check. Small bet by bankroller, and Darwin can just find the fold. Good shit. Nice pot going bankroller's way. King and a 3 for Darwin in the small blind. Sin Karma with a queen and a 7. Sees a limp. King, king, 10 flop. Goes small bet, 1 big blind. Sin Karma can call with the queen high and make a pair of queens on the turn. That's bad news for Sin Karma, picking up showdown value. The queen high could have been good on the flop. On the turn, surely it's good. Doopity doo 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 doo. Look at all the flush draws. There's 2 of them, hearts or clubs. The straight draws, any jack. Ace of hearts on the river. That will save Sin Karma. I don't know if Darwin even goes for another bet here. 13 blinds in the middle. Darwin checks. Whoa, Sin Karma bets. Is this a bluff? Must be. They say no, we got some showdown value. We beat some 10x. Doopity doo 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 doo. Darwin back up to 30 blinds. In second last place, but just behind silent mode. They have a king and a jack this time. Tonka with a queen and an 8. We'll see if they defend the big blind. I want to see a flop, but I don't know if Tonka does off the short stack. They do come along. 10, 7, 5. No straight draw for anybody. Just the back doors. Doopity doo. Darwin gives Tonka a free 3 of spades on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Turn goes check. Darwin thinks it over, checks it back. Ace on the river. Goes check. And check. King high is good. Another king jack for Darwin. Ace 6 for Sin Karma. Might just fold. We could 3-bet, I suppose, as a bluff. That would be fun to see. Come on, Sin Karma. Stick it on in. Stick it on in. 6 blinds to go. Darwin's in a tricky spot here. Probably just gonna fold pre-flop. And they do fold. 8 and 9 for Tonka. Unfortunately, probably gonna have to fold off the 9 big blind stack. King queen for bankroller in the big blind. Boopity boo. Sees a 3x raise from packs. Bankroller calls. King queen 7 flop packs. With a backdoor straight draw goes for a big bet here. 4.3 blinds. They're looking for some jack 9. 6 9. That would do. Pax checks it on over when the 6 comes on the turn. Bankroller goes for a half pot size bet, and Pax throws some more emoji thingies, throwable things. And he'll eventually find the fold. Again, wasting some time, Bank. It's a little unclear on why he's doing that. Ace and a 10 for Darwin. Queen for Tonka. Tonka will rip it all in. And Darwin with a bounty on the line, I think we'll find the call. Look for an ace. Doopity doo 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 doo. A 4-2? No, just like another queen for Tonka. They make a boat. They're back in the game with 20 blinds. 7 and a 9 for Darwin. Silent mode with a 10 and a 2. Limp pot. Jack 9-5 flop goes check. Bet. No, goes check check 7 on the turn. Silent mode picks up a straight draw to the 8. Darwin with 2 pairs sees a 2 big blind bet. Just licking his chops. There's so many flush draws out there. Does he raise on the turn? I think I would stick in a raise here. What size do we go? Like 6 point something? 6.2 blinds. Doopity doo 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 doo. And the 10-2 hits the muck. Couple of sixes for Darwin. Queen Jack for Sin Karma. Limp pot. Doopity doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. 7-7-5 flop goes. Bet? Yeah, one big blind bet by Darwin. And Sin Karma can float with the backdoor flush draw 2 overcards. 5 on the turn. Do we bet again with our sixes? Very small bet once again, 1.5 blinds. This is something I've been seeing quite frequently, which is kind of cool. Is your turn barrel doesn't have to be big at all in these limp pots. 3 on the river. Doopity doo 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 doo. Sixes are good, providing they don't fold. 1.9 blinds. Darwin's just milking Sin Karma. Would be fun to see a bluff here on the river with the Queen Jack. Blocking the diamonds. Sin Karma says no, let's just fold. King 7 for Darwin of the same suit. King 7 of diamonds. Let's raise it on up and get it on through pre-flop. Do 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 do. Tonka does defend the Queen 5 off. 8-5-2 flop. Interesting stuff. Backdoor straight draw for Darwin. No flush draw for him. Does go for a little bet ski here. Tonka quickly calls. 7 of spades on the turn. That's good news for Darwin. Making a better pair. Obviously is good news for him. Do do do. Turn goes check check jack on the river. Goes check check. And we're moving along. Ace and a king for Sin Karma. Ace 9 for Bankroller. We'll open it on up. Sin Karma can 3-bet here. Do we ever call to keep the pot small? I don't know if we do in this situation. Sin Karma says, you know what? You better think twice about that, Brendan, because we do. 10-4 3 flop. Goes check check. 4 on the turn. Got some chop outs to the 10 or 3. Do 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 biddy do 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 biddy do 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 do. Sin Karma puts in a little bet ski for half pot. And Bankroller finds the fold. Do 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 biddy do 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 biddy do do. Ace and a 3 for Tonka. Don't jam it all in. Pax has he's all in. Pax has a couple of queens waiting in the small blind. Looks like another bounty. Ace or 4. Nope, not gonna happen this time. Pax gets another bounty. Tonka's Gonzo Alonzo. And we're down to 5 players. Silent mode with a queen and an 8 gets a walk. Ace and a 9 for Bankroller. We'll open it on up from the button. Darwin in the big blind with a king and a 9. Weird spot for him. Silent mode with an 8 and a 4 of the same suit. Pax throws out the smiley face. 28k bounty on their head and a huge stack. An ace and a king. They go for a 4x open. That's kind of fishy. Darwin with a couple of 10s. Do we call? Do we rip it in? They rip it all in. Big flip here. We see an ace folded in the big blind. Doopity doo. Any ace or king will do, but they do not come. Darwin gets the full double. 53 blinds for him. Queen Jack for silent mode. We'll raise it on up. 5-4 for Pax. Excuse me, defending the big blind. 9-8-5 flop goes check bet call. Excuse me. King on the turn goes check check. 9 on the river. Pax leads for about half pot. And silent mode folds the queen high. Nice little play by Pax. The bet is very interesting on the river. It gets through. They take the pot down. Doopity doo. Ace queen versus queen 9. Jack 7-3 flop goes. Small bet by Darwin. Sin Karma with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. 2 over cards. Has to find the call. 8 of spades on the turn. Good news for Darwin. He can fire away here. Let's go large. 10 blinds. He goes 8.5. Doobity-doo, and the bet gets through. Doobity-doo, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, boo-boo. 4-10 for bankroller. Ace-3 for silent mode, and silent mode gets a walk. Ace-2 for bankroller. We'll open it on up. 3-2 for Darwin, and the big blind plays call this time. Ace-10-7 flop. Top pair for bankroller. Bets real small, and the bet gets through. Ace-3 for Darwin. They'll do something from the small blind. Maybe just limp it in. Could raise it on up. They go for the big raise, 3.6 blinds. Jack-8 for Sin Karma. Will find the call. 8-7-6 flop. Both players with backdoor flush draws. Boopity boo. Do 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 doopity doo. Do doop 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 do do. Sin Karma puts in a little betski. 2.3 blinds into 7.8. And Darwin finds the call. 7 of hearts on the turn. Turn goes check, bet, fold. Or does Sin Karma just check it back here? They do go for a little check ski. 3 of spades on the river. 12.5 blinds in the middle will slide Sin Karma's way. Would be interesting to see a bet on the river. Does Darwin pay it off here? Do we turn a pair of 3s into a bluff with the ace of spades blocker? Oh, that would be fun. Let's see Sin Karma bet. They just check, so we don't get to see any fireworks. Deuce for bankroller. Couple of ducks. We'll open it on up to 2.2 blinds. That's pretty clean to see. 2-2 raising to 2.2 blinds. Super cool. The raise gets through. Oh, and they get a couple of queens. Packs with a couple of 6s. Darwin with a king and a 9. Ace-deuce for Sin Karma. We could see some fireworks here. King-9 will open it on up. Sin Karma will 3-bet the ace-deuce suited. Packs quickly folds. Bankroller is licking their chops. Playing about 50 blinds deep. Sees a raise and a 3-bet. He has a couple of queens in the big blind. He's all in, and the jam will get through. Do-buddy-do-do-do-do-buddy-do. Ace and a 4 for Darwin. Ace-jack for Sin Karma. Could see another raise, another 3-bet, but Sin Karma plays call this time. 10-10-3 flop. Interesting stuff. Paired board. Darwin with a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Sin Karma in the same boat with a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. They go for a little bet ski here. 1.9 blinds into 6.3. That's an 8. 1.8 blinds into 6.3. Darwin goes for the check raise with the backdoor equity. We love to see it. Sin Karma is in a weird spot. Do we call? They do find it. 9 on the turn. Doobity doo 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 doo. Turn goes check. I think check. Do we give Darwin a free river? Seems like we could. Queen of diamonds on the river. Goes check, check, and Sin Karma takes a nice pot. Although Darwin's thinking about a little bluff ski here. Surely knows his ace-4 is no good. He does put in a 5.5 big blind bet. And Sin Karma says, what do I do? Can you imagine if he calls here? The bet's so small. It just might not work out. Do 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 do. Sin Karma deep in the tank here. I would use my whole time bank and land on the fold option. All in. Sin Karma uses it as a bluff. He's got the best hand. He's all in. Doopity doo. He gets the bet through. What a weird spot for Sin Karma, and they find a way to think that one through. 6-5 for Bankroller, we'll open it on up. Silent Mode with an ace and an 8, we'll rip it on in. That 20k bounty. Doobity doo, the race gets through. Queen 6 suited for Bankroller. With the big stack, opening it on up. 7 deuce for Sin Karma in the big blind will fold. And we're moving along. 9-9 for Silent Mode. The small stack will open it on up. And Pax in the big blind with 7-6 suited will call. King 7-4 flops. Pax leads out for about half pot, 4 on the turn. Doopity doo. Pax leads for half pot once again. 3 on the river. Goes check, check. And Silent Mode scoops a 20 big blind pot. Oops. Ace and a queen for Darwin. They'll raise it on up. King 7 suited for Pax hits the muck. Queen 4 for Bankroller in the big blind. Whoa, are they thinking 3-bet here? They think 3-bet and they find it. Queen 4 off, 8.4 blinds. We like to see it, but it's not going to work out. Darwin will jam, and the jam will get through. King and a 2 for Sin Karma of the same suit. We'll raise it on up. Jack 3 for Silent Mode in the big blind. King Queen 5 flop goes check, bet, and then we're in a weird spot for Silent Mode. Backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Could check raise, we could just fold. Silent Mode folds. We're moving along. Jack and a 3 will walk out Darwin. Doopity doo. Ace and a 4 for Pax, we'll raise it on up. King 9 for Darwin in the small blind. We could see a 3-bet, but I don't think it's coming in. Pax just doesn't have the stack to put the pressure on, I think. If it's Bankroller opening on up or Silent Mode, maybe we go for a 3-bet. Like this from Sin Karma, 4-6, ripping it on in. What are we doing here? Well, we're putting a hell of a lot of pressure on Darwin. If Pax calls it off, then that's bad news. It would be so funny for everybody to see this. Ace 4 for Pax hits the muck. Doobity doo. Sin Karma gets it through. Whoo! Had Pax called, it would have just been hilarious for the table to see it. The 4-6 all in. Oh boy. Sin Karma. That's pretty rude of you. 9 Jack suited for Darwin, we'll raise it on up. 9-7 for Bankroller. To be fair, there is a 28k bounty on Pax's head. Darwin's bounty is not that enticing, and he's got a big stack, but you'd expect a strong hand to 3-bet. So the 4-6 just dunks it on in. Don't try this at home, folks. King Jack for Darwin, we'll raise it on up. Queen 6 for Silent Mode, we'll fold the big blind, and we're moving along. Queen 9 for Pax, Queen 9 for Bankroller. Pax will probably fold. Bankroller follows him along. Ace 3 for Silent Mode, we'll limp it on in. And Darwin will check back the 4-8 off. King 3 flop. Silent Mode leads for a blind, and the bet gets through. Doopity doo. Pax with a couple of kings. Bankroller with a couple of 9s. We see a 9 dead in the big blind. Bankroller 3-bets with 1 out. That's bad news. All in for Pax. Quick call by the 9s. And there's no 9. No surprise. Pax gets the full double. They're up to 40 blinds. Jack 9 for Darwin. Doopity doo. They'll open it on up. 3 and a 2 for Pax will just fold, and we're moving along. 10-7 for Sin Karma. It's suited on the button. We'll surely raise it on up. Pax with an ace and a 9 in the small blind just folds. King Queen for Pax. We'll 3x from the button. Silent Mode with a 9 and a 10 in the big blind. We'll call 6-6-2 flop. Backdoor straight flush draw for Silent Mode, 2 overcards Interesting spot. They see a huge bet. The bet will get the job done on the flop. 6-4 for Sin Karma. We'll raise the 2 blinds. Packs with a couple of jacks. We'll 3-bet it on up. And that 3-bet likely gets through. Sin Karma with the 6-4 once again. We'll see if he 4-bets all in. No, he's just going to fold this time. 5-5 for packs. They're going to raise 3x and likely get it through a pre-flop. Jack 3 suited for Sin Karma does complete the big blind. King Queen 6 flop goes check, large bet, and the bet gets through. Doopity doo 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 doo. King 9 for Darwin. They'll raise packs in the big blind with a queen and a 2. We'll let it go. Excuse me. Ace Jack for silent mode, raising. Bankroller with an ace and a 9. In the big blind, they're going to defend. 8-7-3 flop. 2 clubs for silent mode. Flop goes check, bet. 3 in a row for bankroller with the ace high to go along with it. We'll just fold on the flop. Boopity boo. 8 and a 9 for packs, raising 3x once again, and the raise gets through. Ace and a jack for bankroller. King 10 for packs. Packs 3x raises. Bankroller could 3-bet all in here. They do. Couple of folds from the blinds. And packs we see has just under 40%. And they find the fold. Good shit for packs. Ace and a queen for packs. They'll raise it on up once again. 3x. Jack 8 for Sin Karma in the big blind. We'll call. King Jack 9 flop goes check. Big Betsky here, putting a lot of pressure on the pair of jacks. Doopity doo. They do call queen on the turn. That's good news for packs. Once again, he's going to take down a nice pot here. Bets half pot. 1-liner to a 10 out there. The pair of jacks will just find the fold. 10 jack for Sin Karma. We'll see what he does from the small blind. Goes for the Limpsky. 7-5 checks it back. Ace Queen 8 flop goes bet. Oh, raise from packs here with the backdoor straight draws. Sin Karma calls. 10 on the turn. Interesting stuff. Sin Karma makes a little pair. Packs doesn't pick up any equity. He has no club in his hand. 9 blinds in the middle. He's going to check back the turn. 2 on the river. This is another one of those interesting spots. If it goes to showdown, it's going to be super interesting. Packs will put in a big bluff ski on the river, and Sin Karma folds the pair of 10s. So Packs gets one of these random bluffs through. Sin Karma gets a random bluff through. Nobody sees it just quite yet. King and a king for Darwin. That wasn't easy to say. King Jack for silent mode. We'll call the big blind. Ace 8 flop. Goes check. Min bet. Silent mode with the backdoor straight draw. Just finds the fold on the flop. Doopity doo 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 doo. Ace and a king for packs. They'll go for the 4x raise. Looks fishy. It's just the change of pace with your strongest hand. Ace and a king. Go to the 3 big blind raise, just like you were doing before. There you go. This doesn't look fishy at all. This is what you're doing with all your other holdings. 6-4 for Sin Karma will call the big blind. Queen Jack 2 flop goes check check 8 on the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Turn goes check check, Jack on the river. What do we do here if Pax faces a bet? If I'm being honest, I've got no clue. The bet comes in 4.5 blinds. Does Pax hero call with ace high? Would be a beautiful call. Would be beautiful. He goes in the time bank. He's going to think about it. Longer we think, the more likely I think he's going to call, but he does find the fold. Nice little steal by Sin Karma. Doopity doo 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 doo. They have an ace and an 8. They're going to limp it on in. King 10 checks it on back. Jack 4 flop. Sin Karma bets a big blind. faces the raise by Pax is king 10. Ooh, king on the turn. That's a nice little card for Pax. Sin Karma still has the diamond draw. Just with one card remaining. Doesn't have the equity he once did. 9 on the river. That's a spade. No pair for Sin Karma. River goes check check. And Pax takes a nice pot. Queen 10 for Darwin. We'll raise it on up and take it down pre-flop. 9-10 for Darwin. We'll fold. 8-6 suited for Bankroller. We'll rip it all in. 9-7 for Silent Mode. We'll find the fold. A7 for Sin Karma. We'll find the fold. Bankroller with a couple of 6s. Can jam it all in for 20 blinds. 8-8 for Darwin in the big blind. We'll happily call. Go bounty hunting. Any 6s for Bankroller? No, not this time. Darwin gets a bounty. Doopity-doo. Then he gets an ace and a king. King queen for Sin Karma. Could see some fireworks. Blind on blind. Doopity-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Darwin will go for the raise. I suppose we could limp. No, we're going to raise the 3 blinds. Sin Karma could jam. They could go for a non-all-in 3-bet. They could just call. Let's go to the flop dealer. They jam it all in. Bad timing. Oh, queen on the turn. Great timing. Just like that, Sin Karma gets there. No bounty for Darwin this time. They're down to 34 blinds, sorry. Sin Karma up to 56. Pretty well tied with Pax. 4 and a 4, and then Pax goes deep into the tank with 9-5. We'll finally check it back. Jack 10 3 flop. Sin Karma bets a big blind, and Pax will quickly fold. Interesting stuff. Pax wasting their whole time bank. That's very interesting to see. Must have bad internet or something. 10-7 for Sin Karma, raising it up and taking it down. 4-3 versus 8-5. The 5-8 will hit the muck. Darwin gets a walk. Couple of 3s for Pax. Go 3x. Sin Karma with an ace and a king in the big blind. Doopity doo 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 doo. They'll raise to 9 blinds. Would be fun to see Pax dunk this one in. Don't think it's gonna happen. They are just gonna find the fold. Ace queen and an ace and a jack. Darwin with the ace queen. Sin Karma with the ace and the jack. We'll see Darwin go for the open. Sin Karma calls. Queen 10 3 flop. Goes check, bet, call. Let's go to the turn. Doopity doo 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 doo. Let's go to the turn. Deuce of clubs. That's no help for Sin Karma. Obviously. Solely looking for a king now. Boppity boo, bop boppity bop. Darwin says no free river for you. 8 blinds to go. And Sin Karma can let this one go. Or find the call and smack a king on the river? Goes check check and Darwin says what? Holy shit, Sin Karma's getting lucky here. Alright. Whoa wee what did we just see that? Sin Karma played a damn strong game. Then what the hell's going on with the king and the queen? No, that jam looked fine. The ace jack call on the turn is super interesting. Such a big bet. We're drawing solely to a king. Ace jack could just be good, I guess. That's what Sin Karma is trying to teach us here. Doopity doo 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 doo. 10-6 4 flop goes check, bet, big bet, call. 4 hearts on the turn. Goes check check jack on the river. Sin Karma is running pretty hot. 16 blinds in the middle will slide their way. They go for 12 more. And Pax will reluctantly fold the ace high. Do 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 do. Jack and a 10-4. Silent mode. Ace and a 10-4. Pax. 1-7-6. Doopity doo doopity doopity doo. Ace and a 7 for Sin Karma. Will 3-bet. Silent mode will stick it all in. Silent mode looking for an ace. Or a 5. The 5 on the river. Silent mode is just running too damn hot. Nobody put in a penny when he's in the pot. 8-6 for Sin Karma. Queen for Darwin. Just find the fold. Okay, never mind. Pax raises. Your queens are good. Queens are safe here. Pax with an ace and a 2. Doopity-doo. Raises the 2 blinds. Darwin will raise it on up to 6.3. Pax quickly folds. 8 Jack for Pax. We'll find the fold. King 3 for Darwin. Ace and a 9 for Sin Karma. Limp pot. Sin Karma says nope. 3.5 blinds to go. And the raise gets through. 5 and a 2. We'll limp it on in. Jack 4 says okay. Ace 10-6 flop goes bet fold. And we're moving along. King and a Jack for Sin Karma. King and a Queen for Pax. 9-6 suited for Darwin. We're going 3 ways to a flop. 10-9-3 goes check check. Bet. 1.9 blinds. Pax quickly calls. Darwin has the best of it with a pair of 9s. But that's hard to know right now. Does still find the call. 8 on the turn. So Sin Karma looking for a 7 or a queen. Pax is looking for a king or a jack. We see the 3 of spades on the river. Darwin's 9s hold up. Doopity doo doo doopity doo. Doopity doo doopity doo. Sin Karma might put in a bluff here. That jack is a very powerful card. They don't, and Darwin will take the pot. Queen Jack for Pax will raise it on up. 3 deuce for Sin Karma in the big blind. Has so many chips, but he's gonna find the fold. 8 Jack for Darwin. We'll raise it on up. Pax with an 8 and a 7. We'll call the big blind. 10-8-7. Nope, 10-8-4 flop. Sorry. 2 diamonds for Darwin. Doopity doo. Pax will call on the flop. 4 on the turn. Pretty well locking up the board for Darwin. Pax looking for a 7. Does not smack it. 3 of spades on the river. I mean, Pax had some chop outs, so the board wasn't locked up. I don't know what I was talking about. As we see Darwin getting a nice little value bet as Pax throws him the fireworks. Jack 7 for Darwin. 7-5 for Pax. Queen 10-4 flop goes bet fold, and we're swiftly moving along. King 3 for Darwin. 7-3 for Sin Karma. Will raise and take it down pre. Boopity boo, using that big stack to lean on Darwin. Nicely done. King 2 for Sin Karma, raising it on up. Pax defends the big blind with a 7 and a 6. Jack 7-4 flop goes bet call. Queen on the turn. It's a spade, so Pax picks up the flush draw to go along with their pair. 3 on the river. 30 blinds in the middle. Sin Karma, fire away. We'll check on the river and see the bad news. Ace 4 for Sin Karma. We'll raise it on up. Queen 9 for Darwin in the big blind. We'll call, flop 2 pairs. Sin Karma with the backdoor straight draw. Goes for a little bet ski and the bet will get raised. Or do we just call because the board's so dry? Darwin, teach us something. I do like a call, but he goes for the raise here. Doopity doo. If Sin Karma calls, a 5 or 2 is certainly coming on the turn. Not this time. Ace 6 for Darwin. Queen 8 for Sin Karma. Limp pot. Sin Karma raises it on up to 3.5 blinds again. And Darwin might come along to the flop this time. Oh, he's going to go for a 3-bet here. 9.6 blinds to go. Just like that, the pressure is put back on Sin Karma. He's going to call King 10-8 flop. Interesting stuff. Sin Karma with a little pair of 8s sees a check from Darwin. That's good news. Right? Queen on the turn. That's great news for Sin Karma. Just sweating a jack now. Doopity doo 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 doo. All in from Sin Karma will get through, of course. Doopity doo. Ace and a jack for Darwin will raise it on up. Packs with an 8 and a 7 in the big blind. We'll call 9-3-3 flop goes check. Check? Ace jack, do we bet? We go for a big blind bet. Pax goes for a raise with a 3 in a row. Ace jack is in a pickle here. We'll find the fold, nicely done by Pax. Ace 8 for Pax. They'll go all in for 28 blinds and get it on through. King 9, they're just gonna fold the button. Interesting stuff. Queen for Sin Karma. Ace and a 5 for Darwin. Darwin raises. Sin Karma going for a 3-bet ski to 7 blinds. And Darwin will find the fold. Ace and a 3 for Sin Karma will raise it on up. King 4 for Darwin in the big blind. Doopity doo doo doopity doo. Queen 10-7 flop goes check. Little bet. No, it's a big bet. 3.6 blinds into 4.8. And the bet gets through. Ace 10 versus Ace 8. This could get in pre-flop. Darwin goes for a limp. Sin Karma jams. Quick call. 8 on the flop. You serious, Poker Stars? So Darwin, in a very unlucky fashion, gets 3rd place. Sin Karma has the dominating chip stack. 120 blinds, only 46 more to collect. Both players with a pair of 9s. Are we chopping? We both play the board, don't we? Sin Karma will bet and take the pot down. Ace and a king versus an ace and a queen. Seems like a queen is coming. Sin Karma raises. Pax quickly 3-bets. Sin Karma jams. Quick call. Queen on the flop. No surprise. Jack on the turn though. So Pax does double up. Doopity doo. Just like that. 90 blinds to 80. So we got a battle on our hands. I thought this thing was going to go much swifter than it did. 8 and a 9 versus 2 pairs. Doopity doo. Pax is firing away. Bad timing. 3 on the river. So Sin Karma is losing to over pairs now. That's bad news for him. Obviously losing to any ace, any 6. The river goes check, check. And Sin Karma takes a nice pot. Ace jack for Sin Karma will get a walk. Jack 7 will raise. Ace 10 will 3-bet. Sin Karma will come along to the turn, I bet, or come along to the flop, sorry. King 8 flop goes. I don't know. Check. Check. 3 on the turn. Goes bet. Fold, and we're moving along. Pax is in first place by just a little bit. As an ace and a jack will 3x raise. Sin Karma with king deuce just gonna find the fold. 3-2 versus ace 7. Sin Karma raises small. Pax quickly calls, flops 2 pairs, leads on out, and takes the pot down. Blinds go up. Ace 8 versus king jack. 3x raise. Sin Karma can't fold this one pre-flop. Jack 7 2 flop goes check, bet, call, king on the turn. Will Pax blast off? They are blasting off 8.2 blinds. Top 2 for Sin Karma check raises. And that surely gets through on the turn. Queen 7 versus king 6. Got a raise from Sin Karma, a call from Pax. 9-8-3 flop goes check, check, jack on the turn. Goes check. Big betski, and the bet gets through. 5-5 versus 6-9. 5-5 will raise. What sizing? 3x says Pax. 6-9 calls. Ace 4-2 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. 8-3 versus Jack 3, limp pot. 10-7-4 flop goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. King 10 for Pax. We'll raise it on up. 4 deuce for Sin Karma. We could 3-bet, but they're just gonna fold. Queen 5 for Sin Karma will raise and flop top pair. Pax with the bottom pair of 7s here. Boopity boo. Sees a small bet. Calls. Deuce on the turn. Goes check. Bet call once again. 10 on the river goes check, and Sin Karma scoops a nice pot for 17 blinds. 10-2 getting a walk. Ace King versus Ace 10. This might be Pax in trouble here. All in from the Ace King. Pax does find the call. Both players flop a pair. That's no good for Pax. Sin Karma finally gets the job done. Nicely done. He gets the huge bounty in the end. 28k plus his bounty on top of his head, plus the 86k from the prize pool. Holy shit, that's a lot of dollars. I don't even want to do the math. 27k. Whoo! That's a big bounty. In the end, Sin Karma gets the job done. Where do you start this bad boy off? I always like to go back and see. Sin Karma and Pax playing heads up. So Pax started this bad boy off with the big 100 big blind stack. Sin Karma came in last place, and he ends up getting the job done. To be fair, he got super lucky. Darwin gets super unlucky. Looks like Darwin's tournament to win, but the way the cards came on out, it was Sin Karma's. Poker Stars gave Sin Karma the W, took it away from Darwin. Pax played a fun game. Boopity boo. In the end, that's the show. If you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this shit out. Until next time, adios amigos.